Nothing is going to change unless you put your feet to the ground and say, I'm digging my heels in. I know it's going to be hard. I know I'm going to have pushback. I know it's going to be requiring me to put time into it. When all my friends are out there running around and clubbing and doing this and chasing tail and doing this and doing that and drinking and having fun on the weekends, no, I'm going to be in these charts studying. I'm going to be living my life differently. But they're still going to be out there trying to chase tail, broke as fuck, driving a beater fucking car, and ain't doing shit in their life. And you'll be able to pull down annual fucking salaries on a week. You can't even imagine where you're going to be. You can't even imagine it. Whatever you think is your level of success, it's not big enough. It's not big enough. You have no idea when you strip all these limitations that you put on yourself. You shackle yourself with your own mindset. You do it. This is all I can see myself doing right now. When you start making $100,000 a year, you start thinking to yourself, well, shit, that wasn't all that hard. I thought it was really hard. Well, now I'm going to aim for $500,000. And the attempts that you do to do that, you get there in less than half the time. And you start thinking, well, shit, they say the first $1 million is the hardest one. I'm about there. Boom, in a couple more months, and then you're there. Then you look back and say, $1 million isn't all that much money. And yeah, it took some effort, but it didn't take as much effort as I thought it was going to take. And then you start making $5 million, $10 million. 15 million, 50 million. And I know I'm talking in numbers none of you can fucking comprehend, but it is what it is, folks. It's just math. It's just math. You're compounding the efforts of what you're able to do on the smallest form. In that little cookie cutter mold that I'm going to find 5 handles in the S&P to begin with. And I'm going to let it grow till I can start doing 8. And then 10, or start with 20 in NASDAQ and work towards 30 and 40 to 50. You only got to do them a few times a week, folks. And as your equity increases, you can afford to do more contracts. That compounds, and you keep adding it more and more and more. But the level of risk is always the same. Whatever you associate in terms of your risk, I'm not going to risk more than 1%. But I can't get rich trading with 1%. Bullshit. You can get rich trading with 1/4 of 1%. You have to submit the time. None of you want to do that part, but that's the part you have to submit to. That's the first thing I submitted to when I first started trading. I had a 20-year plan. Imagine me writing a book. How to be successful and retire 20 years as a trader. Nobody's buying that book. Now, in the 80s and the 90s, that would have been a great title because everything was around what? And for you younger folks, you ain't going to know this, but it was all mutual fund. It was when mutual funds and fidelity. Everybody was trying to get people to invest in these mutual funds. And they were projecting, this is what you should do. Average is 12% return on stocks over the course of the years. You put this much money in, your money can compound. You'll have $1 million by the time you're whatever. So I was like, well, shit. If I can make 12% in a mutual fund a year, what happens if I start making 12% a month? And then what happens when I start making 12% every 2 weeks? And then what happens if I make 12% a week? And what happens if I can compound my efforts and find trades that yield 12% in the same day? Suddenly, all these big numbers that were fearful for me as even contemplating as realistic ever to reach for, they became reachable. Because I'm not increasing the level of effort in my trades. All I need is the setup. And as the equity increases in the baseline is whatever it is at the time, it's 100,000, 250,000, 500,000, $1 million account. Whatever that is, the risk percentage is never increasing. So whatever you've adopted as your model is, this is what I'm going to risk. It's going to be 1% or less. It's going to be 0.5%. It's going to be 1/4%. You're trying to tell me you're not satisfied risking 1/4 of 1% of $1 million if you have that in your trading. Okay, it's real money, not funded bullshit. It's real money, and you're able to take down a setup that yields 5 to 8 to 10 times what you're risking. Really? You don't think that that's a good living? 50 fucking grand a week? You can't get rich? Oh yeah, you're fucking great. That's rich. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You failed math. But you have to give yourself time.
Alrighty, boys and girls, good morning. How we doing, boys? Happy Monday. Say what's up in the chat, like the stream before we get started. You guys know the drill. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. Oh boy, it is good to be back. What's up, Big Head Reef? What's up, Abdul, Oscar, Bruno, Malik, K-Van Chan, Choice Champions? Good morning, Nika, Health Explorer, Malik, Abdul, Jorno, Bashi, MK. What's up, Nins, PEJW? Good morning. What's up, Julian? Oh man, what's up, guys? Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Goslin. Good to see you, man. Good morning, Soné. Oh, there we go. Good morning, Sean. AMX, Min, Aaron, Muhammad, FX Life, Bisrat, Flores, Lever, Muhammad, Diego, Katia, Payjam Chan, Reflex Media. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys had a good weekend. And we got another trading week on deck, boys and girls. We have the last week of the month of August. Let me just turn this down here. And we'll go ahead and dive into some charts here. Gotta move this up, I guess. Aha. Now we're cooking with some oil. There we go. All right, boys and girls. Jumping in here. We do not really have any news to worry about today other than this new home sales event at 10 a.m. So medium impact news event here. New home sales. This week, pretty light with red folder news. Just Thursday, prelim GDP, unemployment claims, and then PCE price index on Friday. So pretty light, I believe. Let me check the earnings calendar here. Is it Wednesday? Yeah, so Wednesday we do have NVIDIA earnings after hours. So this would be something to keep in mind. I think Wednesday, it's kind of been... I don't want to speak too far in advance because we did have some good movement in the mornings, even for like Tesla, Meta, Google earnings earlier. So we'll see what Wednesday brings. But, you know, Wednesday could be a day where we see more of a slow, choppier price action as prices kind of anticipating these NVIDIA earnings. So just something to keep in mind, boys and girls, as we go into this week. Now, looking at price here, this is what we did on Friday, right? So Friday, we get this mega pump when Powell was supposed to start speaking. I don't know if you guys were watching the Tradeify TV live stream, but we pumped like 200 points in like a minute. And it was pretty nuts. And then we kind of just chopped around, got a little retracement towards the end of the morning, and that was about it. We traded into this 4-hour imbalance up here. And I was looking for, and still I'm looking for, this retrace to 50% minimum of this range. I'm a little bit... I think these equal lows are a little bit suspect. Now, we did swipe this low over here to the left, and we ended up getting a pretty weak close, in my opinion, on the weekly if you're looking for more downside. The weekly candle basically ended up wicking all the way back up and closing, holding this weekly order block for the moment. So I'm not going to lie, it is a little bit of a tougher read, especially as you scale in here to the hourly, the 4-hour. You see that we're basically in between two PD arrays, right? We got bullish fair value gap, bearish fair value gap. We're kind of right smack dab in the middle of it. So I'm not going to just, you know, put my stake my claim for bullish or bearish just yet, if I'm being totally honest. I'm going to be a little bit of a bitch and say I'm a little neutral for the moment and see what forms here at the open, which just opened up. So we shall see. But I think bare minimum for lower, I want to see this retrace to 50% of this move up from Friday. pretty nuts, to be honest. If you guys were trading Friday and you guys were watching that, I think everybody was just like, what the fuck is going on right now? So, hey, we'll take it. We'll take it. Yeah, I got left behind by literally like 1 tick on my limit order on Friday on Tradeify TV. So that was a little bit of a bummer. But if you guys ended up waiting for the shorts to play out from here, it was actually on a 5-minute. We were looking at it. Let me know if anybody ended up playing this. We were talking about it on Tradeify TV. Was waiting for this change in the state of delivery. Right here. So let me know if you guys ended up taking this short. I ended up getting off and leaving. I had to handle some stuff and go back home for my sister's wedding was this weekend. So Friday was the rehearsal dinner. So I ended up having to hop off the charts like right around like here. So, but this sell-off did come into a 30-minute gap down in here. So if anybody caught that, congratulations. But holy smokes, boys and girls. I'm not going to lie. I feel like I feel a little bit tired this morning. But don't worry, it's all good. Coffee in hand. Charts open. NASDAQ will be my caffeine, so. Ooh. Yeah, that's good. Oh, also, boys and girls. We'll have to, I'm going to have you guys analyze my fantasy football team with the FinTwit fantasy team draft. We had it just last night, boys and girls. I don't know if I should be excited or if I'm fucking cooked. I'll let you guys be the judge. We'll look at that in a little bit, but it's about that time, boys and girls. So 50% equilibrium level of that range is right around we'll call it 430, 428 is the level for equilibrium. Looking like we may get this push down here at this open, so this is good. Just one last look here through hourly, 4-hour. 15. Yeah, we're getting a nice push here. A nice push it lower. The market makers want to go low. Drop it low, girl. Drop it low. Come on. Little SMT at the moment. ES holding some strength at this low. NQ putting in a lower low at the moment. So let's see, boys and girls. Oh yeah, let me check the poll in the old chat. Where are we at here? 51% of the chat is bullish today. Okay. 51% bullish, 35% bearish, 14% not sure here for signals. Hey, listen, I'm at least you guys are honest. So that's all we can ask for. Higher time frame bullish, but I'm still looking for these equal lows at the London low. I'm Casper. Are you talking about the equal lows right down? Let me see here. Are you looking at these equal lows down here? 35. Let me know if that's the equal lows you're talking about, because London low is already taken from last night. Beautiful 3-to-1 long hit. Modern Tech Life. Congrats, man. Looks like your Monday's already in the bag. I told you first, this is going to take lows first, says Abdul. I swear, dude, like, Arab and Indian people just actually bust a nut every time they tell someone in a YouTube live chat, I told you. I'm actually convinced it's a fetish at this point. Like, there's no way they're not sitting there busting a nut all over themselves, just going in YouTube live streamers chats all day long. I told you, bro. I told you, bro. I told you, bro. Bro, I tell you this. I tell you, bro. Why you don't listen, bro? Bro, please don't make fun of my country. Please, we haven't drank water in 4 days. Need money, need payout for my family. I told you, bro. Jesus. Fuck, man. Never gets old, does it? Son of a bitch. Happy Monday. What's the song of the outro named? It is an AI. Well, it's called actually Running with the Smart Money, Gabriel. Running with the Smart Money. Brought to you by AI. That shit, it actually is pretty good. I'm pretty impressed. I like it. We're still trying to get the song out there. We're gonna get it to the top of the charts here soon. I told you, white man. Holy shit, dude. It's wild. It never fails. Death, taxes, and Indians and Arabs are going to tell you I told you so in your YouTube live chat daily. Holy. Aaron, I mean, Aaron, dude, it's like, come on, man. It's not me, it's you. Son of a gun. But anyway. Watch your mouth, says Legendary. Fuck you, man. Get the fuck out of here. Did you saw the Indian scammers that got scammed here on YouTube and got mad? I don't think so, but I'm happy to hear about it. What is the indicator I'm using? This is the higher time frame power of 3. So I'm just looking at the hourly candle alongside the lower time frame just to see what it's doing. You guys can see the hourly candles kind of look like shit at the moment. But market's just opening up here. So we did not get down to this equilibrium level. So this is kind of throwing me off if we're going to reverse here. I feel like I just want to stay patient on this for now. But this will be interesting if we, if we climb back above this gap here created on the 9:30 opening candle. It's looking pretty strong. Just would have liked to have seen maybe a little bit of a deeper drive here, but SMT at this low, boys and girls, if you're just tuning in. We did SMT this low with ES. Came down and basically tapped 1 standard deviations of Asia low. So if we get this shift back higher, it looks bullish to me. This 5-minute closes in 2 minutes. Looks like we might form a bullish order block here. Targets could be, I believe, London and Asia highs both intact here. Yep. You bet your sweet ass. Come on. So these could be higher time, or these could be buy side targets for longs, Asia highs, London highs. And honestly, might just, well, we'll see what we get here, but see, some of you guys ask sometimes, like, when do you use like the wick or the body of an order block? I'm okay using a wick if the wick is like this. You know what I mean? Girls have it planted in our heads that size doesn't matter, and I just don't agree. Size definitely matters. When I see a wick this big, I just have to use the body at that point. You know? No, Mr. Candle, it's not your fault. It's okay. I mean, it's not you, it's me. It's just the big ones hurt. I like the more average size wicks. So we'll see, but maybe could look to play something like this. See if we can get some continuation after this flip toward, these London and Asia highs here. Use 9:30 opening price and this OB would be the idea. Oop. I'm not in this yet, boys and girls. That candle close came awfully quick, didn't it? Not in this yet. I want to see this level hold. This candle opened up and we quickly just jumped down. If we can start wicking back up, I might look to long this here. Gonna give this a second. I'll let you guys know when I hit the buy button. First presented gap is right here, by the way. Or this is what I have marked out. Watching the 1 minute out over here on my other monitor, so. I'm liking it. I'm going to go ahead and hop in. Wow, that gave me the most ass fill. What the fuck? I'm going to go ahead and give this a try, boys and girls. I'm going to go sell stop right here at these body lows. Bro, that actually... What the hell? It jumped me all the way up here. We were like right here when I clicked it. You son of a bitch. Anyway, we'll see if we can get this move up here, boys. We are wicking a lot here on the 1 minute. Look at that, bro. It literally filled me right at this wick. Oh, God. Did this shit just... liquidate me? Anyway, I am in this. I'm giving this a try. I'm going to see if we can get this 5 minute order block here to hold price and this inversion at the 9:30 open. See if we get this move up towards these London highs. You got ES already. ES is the stronger. It looks like ES is already pushing. We're green on ES holding right now at this level for NQ. But yeah, those are all the reasons for trade, boys and girls. 4 hour gap down here. Bullish SMT at open. 5 minute change in the state of delivery. Basically, session lows to session highs here. Hoping this just doesn't get too wicky and we wick all the way back down into this range. Kind of bummed out about that fill I got. Yeah, ES is pushing right now. What's YM doing? Yeah, YM is pumping right now. NQ is staying heavy. This sucks. All right, I got stopped there. Look at this wiki bullshit. Anyway, stopped out on that long. Just was like 26 points roughly. Are you a profitable trader? Nope, never won a trade actually. I'm still looking for my first win ever. Trying to pop my cherry here. But just know this, boys and girls. When I take a loss on stream, it's because I'm trying to teach you something. So it's up to you to find the lesson in it. Just so you know. Welcome to class, bitch. Market is still in a premium. Yes, I know. I'm aware. Fuck. Now buy my course, limited 60% off. See, yeah, Kev gets it. Kev, you could be a trading influencer, I think. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I didn't like to see that if we're gonna see higher here, but yeah, just as we formed SMT at this low, we formed SMT at this high as well. ES was pushing through, and YM. ES and YM pushing through here strong while we were just kind of holding here. But was willing to give this a try after this, but we ended up just barcoding here on the first, 10 minutes, 15 minutes of open. New 15-minute candle opened 2 minutes ago. And this is how the previous 15 closed. I just hope we don't get like another 98% retracement freaking scenario again. And then we hold the low and then we just pump. Like at this point, I would prefer to see us flush lower. And honestly, it looks like we could. I mean, just looking at the 15, like 15 on E-mini here, strong rejection. This 15 ended up flipping back. We'll see. Can't wait for that one dude to say, come and say TPGG. Oh, yeah, you know what's coming. Let's just Uno reverse the whole Jackson Hole move. I mean, that would be fine with me. I want to watch this 5 minute. This 1 minute could get easy to get sucked into something. There they are. Yep. I think so, Andrew. Yeah. He must have. Bro, what are we doing here? We wicked all the way down. Keep the low. The 97% fib might have struck again, boys. What the fuck? Dude, you're only up 6K, Josh? Come on, dude. What are you going to buy with that? Ramen noodles? Make it 60. Yeah, this is messy right now. Macro is just starting. Top of the hour in 10 minutes. Five-minute barcode here. Still in longs. Good luck, dude. Yeah, I don't know. I just wasn't willing to have my stop all the way down here on this. I'll look to replay it if it looks like we're going to hold and get some displacement up, but a little tricky right now. You got to think too, like all the, I mean, really part of that trade too is this inversion and wanting to see this hold. So we basically reclaimed it here. I'd love to see lower. I'd love to see it go lower. Please, would you just go? And NQ is the weaker one right now, so shorts on NQ would be the move as opposed to ES, but wicking first presented fair value gap right now, staying above it. What are we thinking, chat? Are we still going up? Are we about to tank? The chat was overall bullish today. Tried one long, got stopped out here. Wicking back and forth. Flipped red to green about 9 times. Yeah, this is tough right now. Nothing for me at the moment. I'm waiting to see what we're going to do. We need to really get out of this range. I mean, shit. If we can get displacement in either direction, I think we have a potential setup. I think right in the middle right now, you could frame both directions. YM. Yeah, even YM wicked all the way back. Man. Moody market today. NQ's honor period, boys and girls. NQ's honor period. We gotta figure out something. We gotta bring some like snacks. Who's got the chocolates? Let's bring some sweets. Let's sweeten her up a little bit. This is not pleasant. Last 5 minutes of the hour here, and we have medium impact news at 10. For those just joining. Why first presented for value gap isn't 931 candle? 931 candle. 931 candle. 931. Wait, is this open here? Oh, shit. Yeah, this is first presented. My bad. I thought this was 930. I was looking at this as market open. Yeah, no, you're right. This is first presented for value gap, 931. My bad. So I guess technically, yeah, I took the inversion long of first presented fair value gap and got stopped out here when we got this deep retracement. Thanks for looking up. Thanks for looking out, Philip. Nobody said anything. But yeah, that's my. I was looking at it like this. I was just seeing this 9:30 opening price, and I thought it was just this candle. It was this one. Now, if we hold this and we get some displacement up, I would be interested in rejoining that long idea. You know, I mean, I hope it doesn't just like run and not leave me a chance to enter. Do you think trading YM or ES would be better? What do you? I mean, it really is whatever you're more comfortable with. I like ES and Q over YM, but that's just me. It's giving me the I'm gonna run away without you vibe. Now that we've stopped you out. Top of the hour in 2 minutes. If we can hold this, I'm going to see if we can play like a 10 a.m. power of 3 here. 10 a.m. open, low. Try to find entry around the lower wick and opening price. See if we can get distribution higher. It's looking like it's going to stay long here. Fuck me. The 97 fib, boys. The 97 fib, boys. Damn. I am gonna puke. I am going to actually projectile vomit. Somebody get me a bucket. Somebody give me a bucket. Let's see what this 10 a.m. news driver does. I'm going to wait here. I don't want to enter right at the whatever this is going to be. I mean, we'll see what it does, but gonna try to, like I said, frame that power of 3 if we can get it. So new hourly candle will open over here. You'll see. Want to see that wick down, maybe retest this OB on the hourly, and then look to, you know, get something in here. If it just goes straight away, I'm just going to actually cry. Oh my fucking God, I'm going to kill myself.
Oh my gosh, there he is.
Bruh. We'll see if we can get her pulling back here for us. Don't you dare run away, you slut. Don't you dare. Oh, that's ugly. Yeah. Yeah, boys. I got to try this long again. I do. I'm going to go stop below this 2-minute gap that was left. Trying to get it to London highs here. If they'll let me put my order in. We wicked down, kissed this 2-minute gap. We started to flip back towards the open. I want to be positioned on this hourly candle. If we're going to flip bullish, I want to be positioned near the opening price or in the wick. Is the idea here, so. As long as we're on side, we should be okay, but. Yeah, NQ looks like it's gained more strength as opposed to the ES now. Your London highs got taken? Why is your London highs just giving it up like that? Your London highs are just throwing ass. My London highs are a little bit more conservative. You know, saving it till marriage. Yeah, my London highs have not been taken. Probably going to go break even around this true day open, New York midnight. Oh, sorry. I'm kind of. I don't know why you guys are saying London high taken. Am I fucking high? Am I high or are you guys high? Someone's high here. It ain't me. Well, maybe. No, I'm just kidding. Come on, keep her pushing, Naz. Crack. Nice push here. I mean, yeah, NQ's... We're SMTing this high with ES. ES is weak all of a sudden. I'm going to go break even now. Put it like a point, 2 points in profit. I'll say this, if this order, if we get a pullback down in here, I'll look to maybe see if we get a tap of this 5-minute. If this order gets stopped break even. And then this would be more of like a discounted range. But in it for now. See if we can get these London highs, 568.5. Are you crazy to be bearish? No, I wouldn't say crazy to be bearish. No, I feel like we are still in a relative premium of that Friday, you know, move. So I don't think you're crazy. It's why I'm went break even here. We're SMTing with ES. ES is like weak all of a sudden after being the stronger one early. Because, yeah, if I am wrong and I'm off sides and this hourly flips bearish, you know, I'd rather, you know, not take another L here after this move up. Hustler Trade says, Tyler, if you always target 1-to-1 R, you maybe had 80% win rate. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything. I was gonna. But I'm not gonna. Listen, I'm not even gonna stress about it, because the thing is, what you guys make in a month, I make in 4 weeks. So suck my dick. Badumts. Anyway, True Day Open being tapped here. Looking for follow through to London highs. Need to see it. Need to see it. If not, I'll get break even stopped here. Flipping from red to green on P&L right at about the True Day Open. So stoic. Until I crash out. Until I crash the fuck out. What's up, the broke trader SA? Oh, not much going on here. Just waiting to see if we can get this trade up to the London highs here. I'm debating this 5-minute got left behind here, and my stop in profit is like right, you know, at the low end of that gap. Wondering if I should maybe just like open it up to hit down to hit this 5-minute candle. But it would really suck to go red on this fucking trade if it reverses. That's the thinking though. Decisions, chat. I don't know. I'll put it like right at break even, I think. Just leave it there. I'll be pissed if I open it up and I get freaking ran out again. Oh my god. I'll actually have to crash out, so. What's up, Tyler Trades? Good to see you, man. Definitely finding some resistance at the new True Day Open. New York midnight. Dude, ES is staying heavy here. What the hell? We got 15-minute candle close in about a minute. You guys are saying YM is melting? It is melting. Holy shit. That's crazy. Humana. You guys know what I mean? There's another new high on NASDAQ. Let's see. I don't want to like let this fucking come back against me too much. I'm trying to protect because I took a loss already. And this is getting wicky. All right. Trailed out there. Let me delete that before that gets hit and I get fucked. Trading the P&L a little bit, but we're wicking these highs. And YM dumping is kind of freaking me out. Look how fucking weak this is. Look at YM right now. Look at this 15-minute. So, anyway, I secured back the L from earlier. You got another 13 points to the London high here if you guys are still holding. I'm just honestly, dude, I don't know. This is the problem with August for me. Is it shit like this where it's like I have the right idea and the right draw, but like I get stopped out because we retrace 98% of the move before we go. So you get stopped out of your first entry and then you got to re-enter it. Ugh. It's fucking, dude, it's just like the delivery is, and then here's 10 a.m., right? I don't know. This is like, but this is fucking August price action. This is what trading it has been like a lot of days. I don't know if you guys feel this way as well, but it's like a little ticky-tack shit like that that just like makes your P&L obviously look much different. Because, you know, you take away the L there, then, you know, you're up nice green on the day. So, nah, that's tough. You know, because you're getting all these PD arrays like failing that you were bullish off of just to then hold the low still and then still go. So yeah, it's just tough trading on that. I see that lately you've been trading with fear. Then he retracts the message. Charles, I've noticed lately you've been messaging with retardation. What do you think? I'm trading with fear. You're chatting with retardation. So I guess you could say neither of us are perfect, Charles. I guess you could say neither of us are perfect. But you know what? God loves us anyway. God loves us anyway, boys and girls. Anyway, who caught the longs here at all? Let me know if you guys are still holding the London highs. We will see if we get it here. Might just be chopping around. Just prior to 15-minute. Basically, where I decided to trail was that new high being made on the 15-minute. So that 15-minute candle closed. We took that new high. I'm looking at YM and ES obviously simultaneously, and they were just staying weak. So in my mind, I know I'm a little bit trading the P&L again, but in my mind, I'm like, all right, I can secure the loss from earlier, bare minimum. So would it make me more mad? Would it make me more mad to give up the 13 points to London high, or would it make me more mad to still see red on my P&L after this? That's kind of from a subconscious level how I guess I was viewing it, but Legendary says, I don't know how he made 2 trades so far. Is this ICT concepts? You don't see the Bollinger Bands on my chart? And for those wondering, we're trading USD JPY, by the way. No, I'm not done for the day, Moha. I'm not done for the day. I could honestly, if we get a pullback here, I could honestly look to play towards these London highs again. But we got 5-minute gap left open. So, you know, my entry was here. Break even was there. So if we see this pull back, then I would have been break even stopped anyway. And it's going to look like I'm a fucking genius after all. And the chat can suck me. But I could also look to then replay something. You know, are you nice and polite? I'm nice and polite when the chat's nice and polite. But if the chat says stupid things, then well, I'm not nice and polite anymore, really, no. If you're offended and have sensitive ears, it's probably not the stream for you. Tyler says bad words. Why? Kiss your mother with that mouth? Come on, boys and girls. This is day trading, boys and girls. This is day trading. NASDAQ will hurt your feelings way worse than I can. There you guys go. Look at my fucking exit, boys. Look at my fucking exit. Sometimes it pays to have no balls. Just ask anyone in Thailand. Oh, ba-dumts. I would have just got stop break even on that. Whoa. Look at that. Dude, this is some nasty wiki price action right now, boys and girls. Definitely still holding order flow though. I mean, so it's just so quick. I mean, look at that jump right back up. Dang. E-mini still. YM still red. I don't know. What are we thinking, chat? Are we thinking we hold this and go to these London highs? Or is there somebody that wants to see the world burn and they're expecting more low resistance to be put in and we actually see further selling? If you were the market makers, what are you doing right now? If you're the market makers, what would you do to fuck over the most people? Let me know. Retrace to 50%. Chop till 3. Yeah. Legendary says, let's see if he places another one. I mean, I might. Yeah, the poll in the chat is bullish. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, so you're saying send it lower. I mean, it would make sense, though, too, for NQ to go snag this high quick. And then also we have SMT at London high then. Are we going to get the one more drive higher? Here's the question from this 5 minute. Looking good for now. But that would be kind of the idea for me, probably going forward. You know, could look to get short off of something like that. Or, you know, if we see these PD arrays fail, then I think you could start looking lower as well. Probably would want to trade ES. For now, I mean, it might be a little bit weaker than the NASDAQ. We'll see how this unfolds here. ES is kind of not really moving right now. YM is just dumped and currently holding the 500 level on YM. What's up, Magnus? I do own Bitcoin. I do. Yes. And XRP and Ethereum and Solana and Cardano. Fetch AI, AMP. Yeah, I got a nice little gang of crypto. Thanks, Great Trades. Listen, I'm trying to do my best. Everybody gets so mad if you don't hold to your target that's like 10 points away. But it's like, from a risk reward perspective, if you're seeing any reason to like cut your trade off and secure profit, I don't see why that's ever a bad thing. Because it's like, from a dynamic risk reward perspective, it's like you have way more to lose at that point. Once you're 10 points away from your target, like you have way more to lose than you have to gain, you know? So it's like, do you really want to sit through a whole freaking retracement? Like I wanted to see more low resistance up here. And I would have been stopped at break even, and I'd be pissed right now. Wondering if I should chase this and get back in. So I'm not having to deal with that mental turmoil right now because of my decision to protected here. So I would say, paid off. I don't trade any meme coins. Nope. No meme coins. I feel like NQ basically is our meme coin these days. We're always one Trump tweet away from madness. What the fuckery is happening? Yeah, it's Reaper, I was hoping you could tell me. It's just a little slow right now. But, subconsciously in the back of my mind, I'm... and we talked about it, right? We said at the open, I would have loved to have seen a deeper drive to equilibrium. So you guys got to remember when you see a market maker, when we're in a sell program, right? When you're in a market maker sell model, right? What do you tend to generate on the way down to printing new lows? Who's got the answer in the chat? What do you tend to generate as price puts in new lows in a sell program? There you go. ESS Naviation got it first. Buy side liquidity. So like a lot of times you can get frustrated like demanding highs be taken, but because we're in a relative premium, you just can't be too stubborn because you could see highs be left for later and we just print more low resistance liquidity and then we get a deeper drive. So however you want to weigh that out for your own personal trading. The way that I did it was just because I was red on the day already and I wanted to not fumble the bag and go back red. Because the direction was right. The initial idea was right. Just deeper retracement than I wanted to see for my stop. Got stopped out. And here we are. So I would hate to be red after having the right idea. Bigger balls. The same idea for a price drop in a discount zone, but I don't know if it's still valid. We'll find out, man. That's the beautiful part about trading is that's all our ideas are, is just ideas, and we got to wait and see what happens and react. If things go according to plan, you execute. If things don't go according to plan, you try to avoid losses and sit on your hands. But I do tend to agree with the chat. I think that I think you guys are right in terms of thinking of it in terms of like max pain. I wouldn't be surprised to see another drive higher here for this London high and create some SMT there with that overnight session. But I do agree with you guys that I think max pain would be created by after this move up, leave highs, tank. We shall see, though. We shall see. Who's still holding longs? Who's still holding longs? Let me know. Let me know. If you guys got entries down in here and then got any partials up here, you could have trailed stop and you're kind of just chilling and seeing what you get. See if you get that extra last drive. But how many accounts? Like 12, I think. Yeah, I got to be honest with you, boys and girls. I had 5 Top Step XFAs. 4 of them were 50Ks, one 150K. I still have the 150K yet, and we're basically kind of at like a break even on it for that XFA. But after securing the payouts that I did, I think on those 450Ks, I had like I guess 9 total payouts across those accounts. And then yeah, let's just say, boys and girls, I went on tilt, and I may or may not have blown 4 of the 5 top step XFAs. But we're profitable on those accounts. We made the profits from them, and we move on. We still got the 150K left that maybe we'll have the full port on stream one day, just for fun. I couldn't be as risky with the 150K yet. The current one that I have I have not secured the first payout on that one yet. So usually what I like to do is get to one payout, and then you can be a little bit more risky because then you've already broke even cost wise on the account, if not a little in profit, ideally. So I love tilt so much, but it doesn't love me. You know, yeah, that's the funny thing about tilt. I don't know if I've ever actually went on tilt and it actually like ended up like massively profitable for me. I don't think I've ever actually I don't think I've ever went on tilt where I like end up like super green on the day. Usually when I go on tilt, it's because I'm desperately trying to go from red to green. I'm trying to make back the loss. And I'm trying to, like, you know, not walk away red. That's usually what my tilts are. And then once I get back to profit, I'm just like, all right, thank God. But no, I haven't tilted in a long time. And then that day, basically what happened was I took like 2 losses. I think I could probably go back and show you guys exactly what day. What was that? A couple weeks ago? No. Where was that? Oh, we had basically one of the days on stream, we basically pumped like right at open. I don't remember where it was. I have to go back and look what day that was, but we pumped right at open, and then we kind of just like went sideways for like 2 hours. And I got caught in a little bit of chop on stream. I took like 2 losses on my Tradeify straight to fundeds, and then like 2 break-even trades. But I was like, I don't want to trade these Tradeify accounts anymore, so then I just stopped trading these for the day. I went over to my Top Step accounts, and I'm like, all right, fuckers, let's go. And I just was trading in chop, dude. I was trading in chop, desperately trying to get the buy side level that I was targeting that day. We chop. I blew those 4, and then literally like 30 minutes later, we go and take out that level. So I was like, sweet. So so that's kind of the problem with when you get these you know, moves that happen like right at open, and we move like 150, 200 points in one direction. I mean, you know the chop is probably coming, especially when we stop just before a buy side level, like a significant target, and we just go sideways. Usually good things don't happen, but Tradeify accounts are looking all right. Kind of just, I feel like I'm treading water on them a little bit because kind of like today, right? Like take a loss, take a win. I'm literally up, what, $50, $60 per account now on the day because of that. So it's like, I feel like I'm treading water. We're like halfway to profit targets. So just trying to stay patient. Trying to stay patient. That day that I was mentioning that I went on tilt with those other accounts and I took a couple losses on stream. I was literally like, I don't know, a little over halfway, and I'm like trying to like speed up the process. You know, I don't know if you guys ever suffer from this, but when I get close to a payout target, sometimes it's easy to lose sight of the you're just so eager to get to it, so then you like kind of rush a couple trades, and then before you know it, you got to make up ground. Kind of happened to me at the beginning of the month. Well, not really beginning of the month, more like a week ago. About a week ago. London highs 568.5. If you guys held these longs, looks like this might be coming in for you. We just basically went chop city for the end of the from the end of the macro until now. It's 6 after, or well, 10:37, so 7 after the new 30-minute. What do we think, boys? Are we gonna get this London high? Congrats, anybody. If anybody held through this shit, holy cow! I mean, you literally had to hold through chop for like damn near 30 minutes. Do I trade lunch or Asia session? If I'm trading lunch, I'm usually tilting, if I'm being honest. So I try not to trade lunch. And I don't trade Asia, no. I take that back. If I trade lunch, I will trade lunch, but usually I'm already in something from like 11. We've had a couple of days like that where we end up streaming for like 4 hours because we're just in a trade from like the 11 a.m. macro. And it's just taking forever to play out. So I'll trade lunch. I'll hold trades through lunch maybe, but yeah, no, I'm usually looking for significant levels to be taken during this first couple hours of New York Open. And then generally around like the 4-hour close in PM session. So 4-hour candle closes and opens 2 p.m. So 2 p.m. is usually waiting to see, okay, do we have open? Because once you get this 4-hour candle close, you can look for different things, right? Okay, external highs or lows. You can look for, 4-hour, 1-hour gaps being left behind for retracements. So I like to play those types of ideas. But you just have to wait for those higher time frame candle closures. So yeah, I try not to sit on my chart through lunch. If I sit here, that's why I go to the gym in the middle of the day, just because if I don't, I'll be sitting here looking at charts. So I just remove myself. It's like putting parental controls on yourself. Any trades taken? Yep. Yes, we took 2 longs. F. Alonzi, trying to get this London high. Stopped out for a loss on the first attempt. Deeper retracement than I wanted to see. Re-entered it. Stopped in profit. So, kind of more of like a break-even day so far for me. What's up, Alex? Thanks, man. Hey, I try. Hey. Come on. Come on, come on. Hang on, I think Trevor said, oh, what's up, Trevor? Sorry, I missed your message earlier. Stops at break even, not feeling risky enough to hold into a loss today. Yeah, fair enough, dude. Stops break even. Dude, this is a fucking tease. If you guys that were holding to this London high, if this shit doesn't give you London highs, oh, so help me God. That's crazy. You guys got edged. Oh my God. This is you guys right now. Where is it? This is you. This is you, boys and girls, right now. Get it? Blue balls. Yikes. Macro, I mean, macro's in like 9 minutes here. I think we'll see. I don't know. I'm not gonna say too much, and then you guys are making decisions based off my commentary. I'm not in this anymore. Got stopped in profit on this. Just kind of waiting to see what happens. We'll see. I'm gonna try to frame something around the 11 a.m. hour for another potential opportunity, but gosh, we'll see how this hourly closes in 18 minutes. That's crazy. I thought you guys, damn, it really edged you there. Literally 5 ticks. Muhammad says, yo, Tyler, I got a hard trading session. Took the buy, 23,460. Stop loss. AL most the low of the day. You mean stop loss most the low of the day, but stopped. You guys got to help me out here. You guys got to give me some better grammar to work with. But stopped at BE after my first partial in regular trading hours low. Wait, stop the break E. Okay. Well, hey. I guess that's better than break even stops better than a loss altogether. Get the magnet out. The magnet doesn't work. We've basically decided that the magnet and Hawk to a girl are the biggest curses ever for hire on stream. So for those of you guys that are looking for shorts, I'll give you a helping hand here.
Oh, you gotta give him that Hawk to and spit on that thing. You get me?
RIP to anybody holding longs. This will be you guys soon. Hey, there's only 3 rules in this game after all, chat.
Rule number 1, you gotta be quick. Rule number 2, don't fall down. And rule number 3, whatever you do, never look back.
Never look back. Let's see here. We got 15-minute, 5-minute candle closures coming in a minute. Look at this rejection on the 15. What a wick. All right, let's be honest though. Who is it? Who was a dick for a tick up here? I mean, that's just miserable to hold this when you get that close to TP. You guys want Asia as well? Yeah, Asia, we'll call it 600. 598. What's up, Ella? I'm doing well. How are you? I'm doing well, doing well. Never back down, never what? You need the chicken run clip when they are loading up the cannons. The chicken run clip? I don't know if I know what you're talking about, Andrew. Send it in the Discord. Send it in the Discord. Let me know. I feel like I'm missing out. Also, boys and girls, if anybody was unaware, I was kind of unaware that this happened because I was a little bit preoccupied with the sister's wedding over the weekend. But today is the last day for the 10-day anniversary 40% off sale for Tradeify. So all accounts, 40% off, one-time use only. Code Tyler. The promotion ends at 11:59 p.m. Eastern tonight. So I apologize for not posting that anywhere over the weekend. I was a little busy. But just so you guys know. Get on your knees. Oh, hey. Careful, there's kids around. Are you looking for another trade, says Emilian. I don't know, Emilian. Do you want me to look for another trade? Let me know, Emilian. I do this live stream to serve you. So you tell me. I don't want you to be disappointed, Emilian. I just tried it. It's 30% unless I did my math wrong. Kookie, did you already it's one-time use only and it started on Friday. So if anybody's used the code over the weekend, you might already have gotten it. Let's see here. But you know what I forgot to show you, boys and girls? You know what I forgot to show you? It does not work for the 40% off. Let me double check this here. Did I just scam the whole chat? I might have just scammed the whole chat. Unintentionally. Wait a minute. Yeah, no, it should work. Don't worry, boys and girls. I'll figure this out right now. I'll figure this out right fucking now. Let me get with my team here. Let me get with my people. All right, boys. Getting to the bottom of this right now. Bear with me. We'll wait on this, but waiting for confirmation. It should work though. We are. Oh, London High is incoming here. All that edging, boys and girls, just for a bigger climax? Question mark. That's a lot of foreplay. All right, so bear with me now, boys and girls. So I got people in the chat sometimes are like, oh, I don't believe in macros. I don't believe in macros, this and that, this and that, this and that. I'm just going to point this out. When did the chop begin? And when did the chop, or when did we finally deliver to this London high? Anybody notice anything interesting about this range of time? Anybody, anybody, anybody? Anything interesting stick out to you, boys and girls? Let me know. Interesting, ain't it? Interesting. Macro ends. We go fucking sideways for 40 minutes, 30 minutes. However you want to look at it. Right as the macro is beginning, literally seconds before we purge this London high, macro starting. And they want to say macros don't exist? What? Interesting. Rezahi says less yap. Let's see Asia. What that mouth do, Rezahi? Let me see your yap. Macro is the last 10 minutes of any hour and then the first 10 minutes of the following hour. So it's a 20-minute window around the tops of hours where price generally picks up volatility and delivers to targets, whether that be an imbalance, liquidity, etc. Oh, but it's kids in here. Hey. Come on now. Everybody relax. Everybody relax. It's only Monday. So let's watch this macro, boys and girls. See what we get. London high taken. Some of you guys are wanting Asia highs 598. Eight minutes left on this hour. Macro is not red, question mark. I do not know what that even means. The macro is not red? I don't understand the question. All right, if anybody held to the London highs, congrats.
Boom! 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 Boom!
5 big booms for yous. 5 big booms for yous. I mean, I really don't mind. This would have been miserable to sit through, honestly. So let's see what we get, man. I also would welcome a short. I would welcome a short. Oh. How many failed shorts in that hour? A lot. Please, Asia high, Mr. ICT. Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Art thou feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Yeah, I feel like a lot of people were watching that last 40 minutes of price like this. You know what I mean? A 50K growth account after discount. Bill. Shit, I can look, dude, but. You tell me, Bill. Click the link on the top of the chat. Select 50K growth. Type in code Tyler, and you tell me how much it is. Oh, shit. Oh, under $100, dude. Nice, nice, nice. SMT with this ES, with ES with this high as well. What's up, Techies? Techies, congrats, by the way, again on your payout. Techie shot me a DM over the, I don't know if it was the end of last week or over the weekend, said he got his first payout, Techies, so. Congrats, man. Kind of looks like we're going to get sell-off coming in here. I want to see this 5-minute change in the state of delivery. I'm trying to frame up entries here. And I don't know, it doesn't look really super clear on the like these 1 and 2 minute charts. I definitely would like to see a structure shift though. Hourly close in 3 minutes, boys and girls. How big was the payout? You have to ask him. I don't know if he wants to share. You can share. If not, either way, nice to get that first payout. Feels good, techies. Congrats, man. Hourly is so bullish. It is for now, yeah. It definitely is for now. I mean, ES looks just miserable though. If anybody traded ES today, do I even need to show you guys? Like, oh my. Look at this. This is ES right now. I'll show you the 5-minute. Who traded ES today? And feels this on a deeper level. Yuck, dude. Come on. Oh my goodness. Retrace for Asia highs? Yeah, it could be. About to get this inversion, potentially. Bullish OB. If we can, I kind of want to wait till the close of this hour, though, to be honest. And then just frame like another power of 3 on the hourly candle. But just got the inversion on the 1 minute. 1 more minute till the close of the hour. John says, I took a winning trade on ES today. That is impressive. TGR just posted a recap. Nice. Thanks for telling us, Strong Penguin, I guess. On his CFD brokers. On the marketing accounts that all the 15-year-olds fall for. All right, new hour here. Risk reward is not really super hot. He bought a. I don't even know how to say that car's name, to be honest. The Knigasig. It's all. I mean, I couldn't be more convinced. You guys can call me a hater if you want. I couldn't be more convinced that he makes 100% of his money from selling his mentorship. I know he's got like 6-figure deals with different brokerages and a couple of prop firms that pay him a monthly salary on top of commissions. And that's, you know, that is the thing about being an influencer and having the marketing ability that he does have, right? He does have that. He's built a pretty strong personal brand. He's got a cult-like following. But I mean, he's not a trader. He has a marketing account with fake money in it that looks real. That's why he uses CFD offshore brokers, because it's not legal to do that in the United States and under United States regulation. So he uses CFD. Yeah. Where have you been, dog? Let me put it this way. If anybody is showing you profits, granted, I think he uses like TradeLocker, right? I don't know if you can connect US regulated like futures brokers to trade. I don't know anything about TradeLocker other than anybody that I've ever met in the Forex space that uses CFDs, and instead of using MetaTrader, they use TradeLocker. It's all those brokers are all offshore, unregulated, open source. Everything is, you guys would be so surprised if you're not already familiar with like just kind of the Forex space in general. You would be surprised how much shit goes on. If I wanted to right now, I could get a broker deal with one of them where I would get a percentage off of your guys' deposits, and they would give me an account with however much money I want. I could have them fake all my trades, fake all my withdrawals, fake all my deposits, and I could sit here and say, "Oh, look, guys, I made $100,000 today. Buy my course, buy my mentorship," and retards would do it. But where's the integrity in that? You know what I'm saying? Few that are legit make moves. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say that like nobody out there doesn't have great results, but I mean, come on, guys. Do we ever use our brains? Like, you guys really sit here and think that like 20-year-olds? You guys really think 20-year-olds are all sitting here making the money from trading that they claim to be? You guys are out of your fucking mind. Let's be honest. And that's the problem with the trading space, is it's so easy to lie. It's so easy to fool people. Some people just do it because it's an easy way to make money. It's an unethical way to cash grab people, gain credibility. All any trading influencer needs to do is make you think that they make a fuck ton of money and they're, you know, way beyond you in trading, and if you buy something from them, you'll be profitable and you can be like them. Bro, it's kind of fucking sad, to be honest. But it is what it is. That's why I get why people are like so hateful towards really just anybody that they see on social media in the trading space, because it's hard not to be cynical after you've seen some of this stuff. Oh, sure, Kev, yeah. No, yeah, I agree. I think there are a lot of people that do know what they're talking about, but listen, I wouldn't even say that like people like TJR don't know what he's talking about. It's not like trading concepts are hard. Like ICT concepts are not difficult, guys. It's liquidity, it's imbalances. Sometimes they work, sometimes they like it's not hard. You can still sound like you know what you're talking about, but the key is you can lie about your actual results very easily, and therefore you gain credibility and views and clicks and audience or whatever, and then they'll buy whatever else you sell, mentorship, private groups, whatever, right? So it's like, is Umar cap? I mean, do I think Umar knows what he's talking about? I don't know. I actually don't know anything about how he trades, to be honest. But does he know what he's talking about with trading? Probably. But what people fail to think about is like that guy, he also used to sell, I believe, like a private group in a course. And then obviously TradeZella makes a lot of money. And, you know, trading is a game of capital. You know, the more capital you have, the more success you can have in trading, right? So how do you get that capital? Through a business, through whatever, right? So it's like people, you know, like Umar, for example, can get a lot of capital through these businesses. And it's only going to help with your trading. But no, I mean, I don't think like he's cap or anything like that. I wouldn't say that. I don't think he's done anything unethical. Unlike people like TJR, which I believe have. That's just my opinion. You don't have to agree with me. I think you can still like him and just call a spade a spade. I think he's funny. I think he's a great marketer. You know, I don't say what I say out of like jealousy or hatred. I just genuinely believe like that's the truth. You know? Here's the thing, when you have 100K to 500K coming in a month, you can do shit like, oh yeah, I mean, exactly. And that's kind of the only issue, right? Too, because then you got, you know, the people that are buying the mentorships and the courses and whatever, like they're not in that same position. You know, how many people are buying mentorships on credit card that they can't afford to learn from someone because they think that there's something
Connection
that they're not.
lost.
Sorry about that. And so that's where it gets a little bit like, you know, I don't know how you don't feel bad about that. So yeah, you just gotta be on your P's and Q's, boys and girls. Don't get got. Use some common sense. But at the end of the day, I guess do whatever the fuck you want to do. This is all just advice. Yeah, and then like people like Jade Cap. I mean, that's a great example as well, right? Like, it's up to you if you think that the mentorship is worth it. You know, at the end of the day, but I think people like Jade Cap. That's why like getting the payouts and the third-party validation from these prop firms that are based in the United States, are regulated, do have to abide by United States guidelines and regulations. Like, bro, they can't, if they lie about people getting certain like that's how you know Jade Cap's payout was, like, if that was a lie, they would be shut down so fast and there would be a lot of jail time for a lot of people. So not only that, but obviously he showed like a lot of the trades day by day. So I think there's a lot more, honestly, you can just blindly trust, if that makes sense, futures proffer and payouts than you can people showing you a CFD trade locker screenshot. It's just like, I feel like that kind of goes without saying. I don't know anything about PJ trades. No, I see his stuff though. I don't, and I saw he bought a Porsche. Do you rate Desi and Brian are legit? They claim 100K to 200K per month. Yeah, I don't think they're not legit or anything like that. I like those guys. I like those guys. I like Lanto. But I think what people don't understand, and they've even said this as well, and I agree. What most people aren't understanding is they will risk blowing a lot of accounts and buying a lot of accounts, which is just to get to some of those results, right? Still profitable, but it's just something like if you're trying to emulate the same success, are you also willing to pay that kind of a price? Does that make sense? Like their expenses on accounts might be, 50 grand, 100 grand or whatever for the year, but then they might make, a lot of money in payouts. So is it still profitable? Obviously, yes, right? But they can afford to do it as well because there's other things involved, affiliate money. I think do they charge for like private Discords and shit? I don't know. I think Lanto might. I don't know, but I don't know if Desi and Brian. I think theirs is free, right? But I don't know. Yeah, I mean, again, I think there's definitely some people that are legit out there, but you got to keep in mind it's like everybody's situation is a little bit different, so you can't try to be like anybody you see on the internet, right? Because your situation is probably different than theirs. Like for example, I think one time I heard Desi say that like people ask him like how much do you risk per trade? And he goes whatever the max drawdown is. Like when you're really that's the thing when they're trying to push an account hard, what do you risk per trade? It's like I'm going to risk the whole account. Right? And a lot of people listen to that would be like, "Oh, that's what I'm going to do." Even though they might not be able to afford it the same. You see what I'm saying? So it really just depends on your situation, man. And that's why you can't be nothing's cookie cutter in the trading space for every single person. What works for some people won't work for others. So you just got to use discretion and do what makes sense for you. But yeah, no, I don't have nothing against those guys. I am gonna kick their fucking ass in fantasy football this year, though. I do know that. Speaking of, I should show you guys the squad here. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think of the squad here. Let me go ahead and we'll go full. Can I? There you guys go. All right, boys and girls. So here is the fantasy league this year. We got Brett Simba, KJ Futures. I actually don't know who this MVP Kevin. I already forget who this is. This is Volatility Trading. This is Antonio from Big Gains Club. This is Big Max, TBM, JPEL, Jade Cap. I don't remember who that. I think maybe MVP Kevin was. Wait. Smear the Damn Queers, Damn Good Trading, Lanto. This is me, boys and girls. What are you doing, Step Bro? And then Brian Stonk. All right, let me know what you guys think of the squad here. We got Joe Burrow, QB1. Jordan Love backup QB2. They fucked up. They didn't let me get they shouldn't have let me get these. Shouldn't let me get these cheeseheads, boys and girls. We got Brian Thomas Jr. and DK Metcalf. Wide receiver 1s and 2s. We got Matthew Golden here in the slot. And then our tight ends, Tucker Kraft, Jake Ferguson, John Taylor, RB1, Aaron Jones, RB2. And then I'm not going to lie, the running back draft was getting eaten up pretty quick. I wanted Josh Jacobs as my running back. Oh, boys, I got screwed up. Or I got screwed. I got the last pick in the draft. The very last pick. There's 14 in the league. I got the last pick. So I got the sloppy seconds of round 1. That sucked. I'm not going to lie. So I did the best with what I had to work with here. Not necessarily the best, but I felt like with the picks that I had available, the options that I had, I let some guys slip to the later rounds and just hope that they would stay there, and they did. So I felt good. You know what I mean? Got some old geezers here. We got Keenan Allen here. Gonna hope he gets a breakout year back with the Chargers. Justin Herbert at the helm. Jaden Higgins, we'll see if he has some upside there. I think Nico Collins with the Texans, I think he's going to miss some time still with that injury from last year, right? Or is he? Let me know, boys and girls. Anybody that watches football, this is a rookie running back. Yeah, my running back depth is not great. I'm not going to lie. If John Taylor or Aaron Jones goes down, I'm probably going to be scrambling. Might be fucked. But we'll see. Matt Golden, Kyle Williams with the Patriots. Stephon Diggs, you never know. He's coming off that ACL. Might not have that true it factor like he used to. So, you know, I'm feeling all right about it. I still don't know who I got for a matchup week 1. Let's see. I don't know how to use this Yahoo freaking. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how to use this Yahoo fantasy thing. I don't know why we use this, but still kind of figuring it out. But let me know, boys and girls. W roster, or am I cooked? Ja'Cory will be my RB2. Yeah, you know what? That's the thing. Like, people are really loving this guy, but he was like a 7th round pick, was he not? Wasn't he a 7th rounder? And now he's going to be, well, it's him and Austin Eckler, right? And then there's another guy, I think, in the mix, but yeah, I don't know. The thing is, the reason I picked him is because I'm like, dude, I need another running back. And there was like nobody there. I'm like, what the? And then I remember seeing this guy's name on like a fantasy football, like a TikTok video. And I was like, all right. So just went with familiarity and I snagged him up. But VS is saying that he's liking it. He says Nico Collins is back and loaded. Is he really? Gosh dang it. Well, we'll see though. Maybe, but coming off the injury, you never know. You never know. Nice team. Was watching a fantasy video right before this. Thought I clicked wrong video. Nico is healthy. Okay. How healthy? Oh, I'm thinking of Tank Dell. Either way, there should be some opportunities there. I think Tank Dell is the one that got injured pretty bad, right? Yeah, the Washington just traded Robinson to the Niners. I was gonna snag him up, but they got CMC back. They got was it Gerardo? So I don't know. He might not get a whole lot of action, I'm afraid. So I didn't want to snag him. You're trying to get guys that are gonna see some playing time here. Alexander says I'm cooked. Shut up, bro. Fuck, don't say that. We're thinking that the loser has to go sit in a restaurant for 24 hours. The only way that you can take time off of it is for each beer drank is like an hour. And every shot is like 90 minutes or something. I hope we don't do that, but I hope I don't lose. But that's the only bad part, dude, is I'm like, if you're going off projections, I'm like, I mean, projections don't really mean all that much, but it's also not that big of a spread. Like week 1 projected points, I'm 106, and I think number 1 is 117. So like, I mean, the spread isn't massive, but you got Brian Stonk down here, dude. Not looking good. I don't even know who did Brian get? Justin Herbert, Drake London, Jalen Waddle. He took Josh Jacobs. Yeah, he had the pick right before me, and he took Josh Jacobs in the first round. That's who I wanted. And I was going to snag a wide receiver on the snake back, but damn. Dallas Goedert, Travis Etienne. No kicker, no defense. Dude, he better pick up Younghoe Koo. He's got to get Younghoe Koo. For those of you guys that don't know, Brian Stonk is Asian. Oh, Younghoe. Make this field goal, please. Tank Dell is cooked. Yeah, okay, I was thinking that was Nico for some reason. Tyler, you should watch SNL Harry Potter Hermione growth spurt on stream. What the hell is that? Hermione growth spurt on stream. So it's an SNL skit. Maybe I should watch that. Send it in Discord. Toasted Films. Justin Worling, for example, is good at marketing, talking big game philosophy, and trade concepts. But I watched him trade live once, and it was laughable. Yeah, well, that's the thing, dude. It's funny how you can look like a genius when you just show people what you want them to see. Wonder why Johnny bounced from. Yeah, I like Johnny too. And yeah, I would put way more credibility on Johnny's trading over Justin's. I don't know how we got on this topic again, but it's always fun talking a little trading drama. I probably saw right before the second rip. Are you still waiting for a setup? Some of you guys are like, dude, just shut the fuck up about all this fantasy stuff. Let's get to the trading. Well, I was looking for another setup around this 11 a.m. Just didn't really love the way that this ended up setting up. This ended up only being basically a 1R, which you could have taken it. We got this inversion here. So you could have taken it. I would have wanted my stop loss to be below this low here in this order block. So you're looking at probably 1.5R. It's not bad. And then Asia High just got taken. So this could have been your trade idea. But no, yeah, I didn't take anything else. I didn't take anything else here. 2 long attempts. I'll put the executions on for you guys. Obviously, I'm not up a shit ton today. Basically, just made back the loss that I had. So, execution marks. Oh, they changed that. Yeah, so first trade attempt was actually off the 5-minute for me. So we had this 5-minute order block put in here. So I went long here. And stop was basically at these body lows. Because I didn't want to... I just want my stop all the way down at this wick. We end up coming down. We wick. Hold the low. Then we push back up. I rejoined the move here. Basically, we wick down at 10 a.m. I wanted to see 10 a.m. power of 3. We wick down, hit a 2-minute gap in here. And then I wasn't able to get that entry. So once we came back up on the 1 minute and closed here, I entered. Got filled here. Stop went below this 2-minute gap. Was looking for the London highs. We kind of slowed up here at the end of the macro. So once we took this high, I trailed my stop all the way into profit here. Got stopped in profit. Made back the loss. And then we chopped for 40 minutes. Finally to London and now Asia highs. So if anybody just sat and held, you know, maybe you took some partials along the way, that probably would have been the most ideal, especially if you avoided any losses in this, because then you're sitting real nice and green on the day. But right idea, right bias, you know, this wasn't like the cleanest of action in here, I would say, in the first, 30 minutes. So, yeah. That was the ideas for this morning. Looking ahead, though, let me just go ahead and... I don't know if I want to clear these off yet. And when you're looking at like price like this and you're looking for this retracement to equilibrium, this is where it can get frustrating. And people will always like someone in the chat earlier when I took that loss going long, they were like, Tyler, we're in a premium, we're in a premium, we're in a premium. But like what you guys are failing to take into consideration, just because NQ doesn't hit discount of the range doesn't mean another asset didn't. I don't believe ES did either, but YM did when we drove down again right before 10 a.m. Or I guess right at 10 a.m. Sorry, I believe at least, right? So you're looking at this impulse, right? So this was 10 a.m. This was the data that came in when Powell started talking Jackson Hole Symposium. So if you're just going to mark this out, right? Because that's sell side targets if you're bearish, is that data that came in Friday. So we did rebalance if you're looking at it through that lens. So to me, it wasn't like I was just gun-ho like, oh, we can't go lower today. I wasn't like that bullish. I definitely thought it was possible that we could go lower. But basically from open, I mean, all price is really showing is we manipulate lower, we have SMT, and then we're getting changes in the state of delivery on the 5, the 15. Obviously that first entry I got stopped out on, and then I just waited until 10. But look how 9 a.m. closed. Like 9 a.m. closes strong bullish, changing the state of delivery to the upside. Like why would I see this candle close and be bearish going into 10 a.m.? You see what I'm saying? So 10 a.m. power of 3, that was the idea. And yeah, it got real choppy in the last, basically the middle of that hour. But yeah, man, that was pretty much it. Pretty much it. So I'm gonna see what PM has in store. I definitely I mean, yeah, shoot. We'll see if we're gonna get this external high. This is Friday high of day, so previous day high. Oops. To me, kind of looks like that's where we're headed. ES, yeah, I mean ES is catching up a little bit. Now YM is in the gutter, but it looks like previous day high could be in play here potentially. So I'm gonna keep my eye out on that going into the afternoon session. But I'll probably be done for the morning here. Let's see what sets up. But yeah, boys and girls, let's do well, let me know in the chat. We won't do a poll today. Just type in the chat. Let me know if you guys are green or red or flat on the day. Justin lived in your apartment complex? Actually, that's cool. Yes, Marbra. Big black candle, yeah. Right, yeah. Fucked on the day? Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I'm walking away slight green. 1 win, 1 loss. Basically just break even though. Basically just break even. Otherwise, guys, yeah, tomorrow, more orange folder news, 8:30 and 10 a.m. I'll be back live here tomorrow. We'll see what we get for price action. I'll keep you guys updated if I take anything else in the PM session. I'll post on X and in the Discord, boys and girls. But yeah, man, if you're green today, congrats. If you are red today, definitely tougher price action. Even, but if you are green today, I would say you just took, you know, a lot of patience holding through the really, I guess, from market open all the way through now 11:30. So, but if you're green, congrats. If you're red, hey, the week's just getting started. Don't use all your ammo up the first day. But if you did use all your ammo up, use code Tyler when you check out for your next account. Appreciate you guys. Like the stream before you hit the dusty trail. I'll keep you guys updated on Discord and Twitter for anything else today. Otherwise, I'll see you guys back here same time, same place tomorrow, 9:15 a.m. before market open. Enjoy your Monday, everybody. We'll see you then.
Our Trace sits at his desk, coffee in hand. The NASDAQ charts on his screen, he's in command. He's a day trader, chasing dollars and dreams. Using ICT concepts, he's got some tricks up his sleeves. From Fibonacci retracements to volume spread analysis, Tyler knows the smart money. He's gaining an advantage. He watches the market like a hawk in the sky. With every tick and every turn, he's catching the high. Running with the smart money, kicking up dust. Tyler trades a day trader you can trust. Dancing with the bulls, riding with the bears, making moves, taking risks, he's a millionaire. with the bears, making moves, taking risks, he's a millionaire.